Hi, welcome back to the restoration of my 1986 Saab Turbo 16S flat nose. It's only going to be a short one because I'm in the boot. Obviously, I've got no struts, so I'm working on the back seat. Now, I'm trying to get the engine started, and I'm having a little bit of problem. And it's nothing to do with the ignition. I've got a spark. I've checked all the vacuum pipes. I've checked the mass airflow meter, and what it's boiling down to is in the boot obviously you've got your fuel tank, and there's your fuel tank down there, and at the bottom of the fuel tank is a little tray. Now what happens is the fuel flows into the tray, and then the pump picks up from the tray, obviously acting as a secondary filter. Now there's also a pre-filter or a first filter inside this orange housing, which all pulls apart. Now I believe that these can deteriorate, but there's a very small mesh. That's the pickup point, that little opening there, and inside there's a very small mesh. Now mine was absolutely clogged solid, even though the tank was empty. So I think I was basically losing pressure, which means that the ECU can't dictate whether the car's got enough pressure. I'm not quite sure on that one, but so all this is a learning circle for me. So that's the Bosch pump. Everything is in really good condition. The banjo bolt goes on top of there. Like I say, it's double purchase. The bottom one is a 17, the top one is a 19, followed by 2 copper washers. Obviously, again, yours might not look like this because mine's the older 1986 model. There's a little tiny clip here. That's your return pipe, which the pipe goes in and just nicks under there and clips in. So that's your fuel return. Like I say, this is like a secondary bowl to stop any muck getting inside the fuel system. You've also, obviously, you've got your fuel filter, which is underneath the axle down here, which I'm going to also change. But I think this hopefully might have been the starting shoe. Like I say, she's firing every single time, but she's just not running. She'll run on if I give it a little sniff of brake cleaner or easy start, and she'll run, but it's I think it's a pumping issue or an injector issue. So the injector is going to be the next port of call. So I hope this sort of helps. If you, I mean, there's not much info on these older style pumps, but basically you've got 2 terminals. What you can do is, if you take the banjo off and run, like I say, if you run from fuse 27, 28 or 29 and put a link across to 30, fuse 30, the outgoing on fuse 30, you should be able to get some pressure. And obviously, just because you've got flow doesn't necessarily mean you've got pressure. So, and the system needs pressure to actually run the car. So I'm hoping this is going to solve my issue. Like I say, the next things are the injectors and the injector rail. Check for pressure at the banjo on the fuel rail. Then obviously work back from there, but obviously the fundamentals come first. So I'm going to leave that at this because I'm half upside down, half in the boot of the car. It's not the most comfiest position, but I hope that sort of helps anybody that's having some sort of starting issues. Always back to front, basically. Start at the back, work to the front. So that's it for now. Look after yourself, take care.